Good morning students, how are you? Hope you all are fine. So students, this is your maths class and in this class we will do page number 56, okay? We are doing geometry, right? So in this class we will do page number 56. So students, be ready with your book. Take out page number 56. So first of all, I will explain you the meaning of mirror line. What is mirror line? Mirror line is that line that divides the figure or the image into two identical halves. Okay. So students, you can see on the screen the digit 0. Okay. One vertical line and one horizontal line. You can see students, when you draw one vertical mirror line, it divides the digit 0 into two identical halves. Yes. And when you draw horizontal line, it also divides digit 0 into two identical halves. Right. And in it you can see this is also a mirror line. It divides this face into two identical halves. Okay. And in this square you can see these two have different color and these two boxes have different colors. So students, you can see, so this figure doesn't have mirror line, so we will put cross on it. Is it clear to all of you? Okay. So now part A, you can see the figure beta. See, if we draw a vertical line like this, so you can see students, this line, yes, you can see this line is dividing this figure into two identical halves, right? So this is a mirror line. Okay. Now you can see part B. You can see students, this portion is not look like this portion. You can see both are different, so it doesn't have mirror line. So what will we do? We will put cross on it. Okay, like this. Right. Now part C. If I draw one vertical line like this, you will use the scale. Okay, ma'am is doing with mouse, but you will use the scale and do it nicely. So you can see students, this line is dividing this figure into two identical halves, right? You can see. So this is the mirror line. This is the mirror line. Okay. So you can say that this figure has one mirror line. Okay. Now part D. Now you can see students, if I draw one vertical line like this, you can see this line is dividing the figure into two identical halves, right? So it has a mirror line. Okay. Now the next is E part. You can see, if I draw one vertical line like this, I will use another. So if I draw one vertical line like this, it will divide this figure into two equal halves. Okay, two identical halves. So you can say it has a mirror line. Okay. Now in part F, if I draw one vertical line, it will divide this figure into two identical halves. Okay. If I draw one horizontal line, you can see students, it also divides this figure into two identical halves. Okay. So it has two mirror lines. Okay. So now part G, you can see this figure doesn't have mirror line, so we will put cross on it. Okay. Now in it you can see, if I draw one horizontal line like this, it will divide the figure into two identical halves. And if I draw one vertical line like this, it will also divide this figure into two identical halves. Right, students? And in part I, you can see, if I draw one vertical line, it will not divide the figure into two identical half. Okay, so we will put cross on it. Okay, hope you understand it. So students, the next topic is tessellation. Okay, first of all I will show you one PPT. Okay, what is the meaning of tessellated? When a geometric shape is repeated again and again without gaps or overlapping, that is called tessellated. Right? You can see on the screen, students. These are the examples of tessellated designs. Okay. In simple words, you can say the tessellated means that when a geometric shape is repeated again and again without any gap. Okay. You will not leave any gap. Fine. So these are the examples of tessellated designs. You can see it on bed sheets, curtains, yes, t-shirts, fabrics. You can see it on suits, shawls, everywhere you can see these designs. And this is the example of triangle tessellated. Okay. You can see on the screen. Yes. So this is the example of triangle tessellated. Now students, you can see in your book, this is your activity page. Okay, I will explain you. You can see this. Yes, this is the design of a wall of the excavated city Harappa. Okay, this is the design of the wall, and you can see students, this is the tessellated design. Fine. You can see in this design there is triangle, circles, there are squares, rhombus. Fine. And you have to count the numbers of squares, rhombus, triangle, circle, and you have to write it here. So this is all about tessellated designs. Now you know what is tessellated. Yes. So see students, again this is the design of Birbal's house, Fatehpur Sikri. Fine. You will count the number of triangles, pentagon, hexagon, octagon. Fine. In triangle, how many sides are there? Yes. In triangle, how many sides? 3. In pentagon, how many sides? 5. In hexagon, how many sides? 6. In octagon, how many sides? 8. Okay. The 8-sided polygon is called octagon. The 6-sided polygon is called hexagon. The 5-sided polygon is called pentagon. The 3-sided polygon is called triangle. Right, students? So now the fourth one is, this is the design of entrance gate of the Taj Mahal. Okay. So in this way, you can make tessellated designs. Okay. So students, what will you do? You can collect these designs from the magazines. Okay, you can relate them to the designs, patterns in old monuments. Fine. So in this way you will understand the topic of tessellation. Fine, students. So now move to the next, that is page number 58.